Hello there. In this video we'll be solving model examinations from past paper from different schools. The first one, it says when 5/7 plus 11/3 is divided by 2/21 minus 94/21. There are two brackets, as you see. The first two fractions will be added in one bracket, and the second bracket, two fractions will be subtracted. So first of all, according to BODMAS, we have to complete each bracket and then we'll divide. But don't forget, A over B divided by C over D. If you have two fractions, when you are dividing, what is the rule? The first fraction as it is, the division will be changed into times, then the second fraction will be flipped, or take the reciprocal of the second fraction. So as you see here, what is the key point? The second fraction will be flipped. So first let's simplify and let's apply this rule here. So for that matter, the first bracket, it says 5/7 plus 11/3. Since the two fractions, they don't have the same denominator, we have to apply crisscross. 5 times 3 will be 15 plus 7 times 11 will be 77, the whole over 21. The next step, since the denominator already is the same, we have to add them. When you add, it's going to be 92, the whole over 21. This is the first bracket. Let's do the second bracket the same way. But the second bracket, it's easier. 2/21 minus 94/21, it says. Since the denominator is the same, we are going to take the difference of the numerators. 2 minus 94 will be negative 92/21. So now, as you see, the first bracket, it's done. Here it is. This means this one. The second bracket, this means it is the same as here it is. So as I said now before, when you are dividing two fractions like A over B divided by C over D, means, what does that mean? A over B times D over C. So I'm going to apply that rule here. 92/21 will be multiplied by the second fraction, by the reciprocal of negative 21/92, because the negative has to remain in the numerator. Even if when you flip it, it goes to the denominator, it doesn't matter. Therefore you can cancel 21 here by 21 and 92 by 92. So what remains? The answer is going to be -1, so which is C. The second question, as you see here, again there are two brackets, but we are asked to multiply. When you multiply two fractions like A over B times C over D, means simply multiply the numerator with the numerator and the denominator with the denominator. But you have to check whether you can simplify or not, diagonally or vertically. You can simplify diagonally or vertically. Keep that in your mind and let us process. But as you see, again, each bracket, they contain two fractions, numerator fraction, denominator fraction type. Like, again, remember this: if you have one fraction A over B up and another fraction down, like C over D form, what to do? This is the same as A over B as it is will be written, the upper fraction, then times flip the down one, like D over C, because this means division. Okay, numerator divide by the denominator. So both of them are fraction. So I'm applying the previous rule. When you are dividing two fractions, what to do? The first fraction will be as it is, then times the second fraction will be flipped, or it will be taken the reciprocal. So that let us process each of the fraction and then we'll apply this rule. Okay, the first one, it says 5 full 1/3 minus 2 full 3/4, the whole over 31 is there. This is the same as, we have to change the mixed fraction into improper. 5 multiplied by 3, 15 plus 1, 16/3 minus the second, also the same, 2 times 4, 8 plus 3 will be 11/4. The whole over 31 is still there, which is equal to, crisscross here, we don't have choice, 16 times 4 will be 64 minus 3 times 11, 33, the whole over 12. This is the whole upper fraction over 31. 31 is also a fraction, by the way, because it is over 1. Therefore, this is the same as 31. It's a fraction, don't forget. 64 minus 33 will be 31 over 12 times, as I said before, 31 is a fraction. This means over 1. So you have to flip it. Like I said before, when you have two fractions like a over b, the whole over c over d means c over d. If you have upper and lower fractions, this is the same as a over b times d over c. So I'm going to apply that rule, 1 over 31. This is the same as 31 will be cut with 31, so 1 over 12 remain. This is the answer of the first bracket. The first bracket answer will be this one. So I'm going to multiply with the second. Again, let's go to the next page and let's do the second fraction. What does it say? 2 full, 2 over 5. Okay, 2 full, 2 over 5, the whole over 2 over 3 plus 1 over 4, it says. Therefore, what to do here? Again, this one, it has to be changed into mix proper. 2 times 5, 10. First multiply here, okay? 2 times 5, 10 plus 4, 12 over 5. Keep this one in the upper bracket, the whole over. Here crisscross, 2 times 4, 8 plus 3 times 1, just 3. The whole over 12 again, which is equal to 12 over 5 times, I'm going to flip the down one, but this is the sum is going to be 11. This is the same as 11 over 12, so it's going to be 12 over 11. Then what to do? You have to multiply. You don't have choice. 12 times 12 will be 144 over 55. That is the answer of the second fraction. This is the answer of the second one. Therefore, now the first one, it was already 1 over 12 times the second one, 144 over 55. So I can simplify here by 12 1, this by 12 12, because 12 times 12 will give you 144, which is equal to 1 time. We can't simplify further because the down one is a multiple of 5 and 11. The upper one, they are relatively prime. So multiply numerator with numerator, denominator with denominator. That is 12 over 55 will be the answer. This answer is found at A. The next one, it is absolute value. How to solve absolute value? Remember the rule of absolute value. The absolute value of x, if it is equal to a, and if this a greater than 0, like if it is a positive number, then the absolute value of x is going to be a, or x is equal to negative a. You can have two possible outcomes. But the first, the precondition, the absolute value must be alone, and the right side has to be a number. What kind of number? If it is a positive number. You can have two possible solutions. But if the absolute value of x, if it is equal to a, and if this a less than 0, if it is negative, you have to stop there, no solution. Because absolute value of x cannot be negative, like negative 3 or negative 2, any negative number here doesn't work. But the absolute value of x, if it is equal to 0, what to do? Just one answer you can have, x is equal to 0 only. So keep this in your mind, and let's get back to our equation. So this is our equation, 5 into absolute value of 3x minus 2 plus 4 equal to 19. So the first step, what we have to do, let us try to make the absolute value alone. Remove the other numbers. Shift the 4 first. So 5 in absolute value, 3x minus 2 is equal to, the 4 will go and subtracted. So 19 minus 4 will be 15. Then again, still the absolute value is not alone, so we have to divide by 5 both sides to remove the coefficient 5 here. Then what remains now? 3x minus 2 in absolute value is equal to 3 remains. Now try to observe here. The number to the right side is a positive. The absolute value to the left side is alone. So as I said before, this one has two possible outcomes. The first possibility, 3x minus 2 is equal to 3. That means if I shift to the other side, it will be added, then divide by 3 both sides. Then x value will be 5/3. That is the answer, one of the answer. The second answer, again, I can say here, or 3x minus 2 is equal to -3. Let me write it somehow upper because I have a space. The other outcome is 3x minus 2 is equal to -3. So I'm going to shift the 2 to the other side. 3x is equal to -3 plus 2. -3 plus 2 will be, it's -1, you know. Then divide by 3 both sides. So the x value is equal to -1/3. So I do have now two answers. One answer, here it is, x is equal to 5/3, and the other answer will be x is equal to -1/3. Therefore, the final solution set will be 5/3 and -1/3. This is the answer. Okay, the next question. It says find the larger of two natural numbers. That means the question is talking about two natural numbers, and then we are asked to find the larger of the two. But there are preconditions here. Their sum is 60. That means the first case here, what we have to say, let the numbers be obviously mathematically, like for this kind of word problem, we are using x and y. So we can say x and y. Let the numbers be x and y. This x and y are our numbers, like natural numbers, the numbers that we are looking for, x and y. That means x plus y is equal to 60 given, where one of the number is 9 times the other. That means x is equal to 9 times y, or y is equal to 9 times x. It doesn't matter. You can say one of it is 9 times the other one. Means I said here x is equal to 9 times y. So at this point I have to differentiate which one is the larger number, the x or the y. Obviously the x is the larger one. Why? Because x means 9 times y. 9 is smaller. Therefore I will bring in place of x this number. This 9y means it's the same as x, so I will bring it here, 9y, then plus y is equal to 60. What did I do? In place of x, I insert 9y, because 9y means just x. From where I get it? From the statement here, where one of the number is 9 times the other, it says. Therefore 9y plus y will be 10y, which is equal to 60. Then divide by 10 both sides. So what the value of y? That's 6. Am I going to stop here? No, because the question is asked, or the question says what you find the larger number. The larger one is x already, so x means it's 9 times 6, so x is equal to 54. This is the answer that we are looking for. Next question, the exact value of 1/81 divided by 1/3 divided by 1/3 again 1/3. It continues. How many 1/3 are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 1/3 are there. But divide all of them. So what am I going to do? 1/81 times, I can say times, then flip 3/1 times again 3 times 3 times 3. How many 3's are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 times 3 times 3. This is the same as 1/81 means 1/3 the power of 4. 3 times 3 times 3. This is the times how many 3's are there? 6 3's. So 3 the power of 6. This is the same as 3 the power of 6 over 3 the power of 4, which is 3 the power of 6 minus 4, because these are exponential. 3 the power of 6 over 3 the power of 4. You can take one base and subtract the exponent. 6 minus 4 will be 2. So 3 the power of 2. 3 the power of 2 means 9. This is one way. Another way, you can do 1/81 as it is, you write, times 3 times 3, 9. Again 3 times 3, 9. Again 3 times 3, 9. Then cancel by 9, 1 is by 9, 9. Because 81 means 9 times 9. Still 1 9 remains in the denominator. Cancel one of the 9. So what left? Just 9 left. This one is exponential way, the middle one. The last one, it is as it is, product. But All of them, what did I do? I just multiply by flipping because it's division. So the answer is going to be B. The next one, it says given that x value is given to you 3 and y value also given to you 4. So evaluate in absolute value 2x minus 3y, the whole over again in absolute value 3xy divided by c. So let us insert in place of x and in place of y. So it's going to be 2 times 3 minus absolute value 2 times 3 minus 3 times 4. This is in absolute value, the whole over 3 times again 3 times 4. This is the whole in absolute value. Divide by in absolute value 3 minus 4, the whole over 6 times 3 minus 12 times 4. Again this one in absolute value, which is, you know, we have to do it there. 2 times 3 6 and 3 times 4 12. 6 minus 12 will be negative 6, but in absolute value positive will be extracted. Here 336, I mean 9 times 4 36. Divide by 3 minus 4 is, you know, negative 1, but in absolute value, which is 1 over 3 times 6 times 3 will be 18 and 12 times 4 will be 48. When you subtract, it's going to be 30, but it's negative 30 in absolute value. When you put it, it will be positive. So I will take positive 30. This is the same as, like I said before, 6 over 36 times, you have to flip the second fraction, 30 over 1. Then you can simplify here by 6. Okay, for simplification better to use another color. This is 6, so by 6 1, this by 6 6 I can do. Again by 6 1, this by 6 5. Diagonally also I can simplify because this means times. Vertically first I simplified by 6 1, by 6 6, because 36 means 6 multiplied by 6. Then diagonally again 30 is a multiple of 6. So by 6 1, this by 6 5. Finally the answer will be just 5, which is found at B again. The next question, it says given k, a number k, added 8 to it, multiply the sum by 5 and subtract this from the result. If the answer is 50, what will be the value of k? First of all, we have a number k, then what? Add 8. We have a number k, then add 8. Okay, then multiply the sum. The sum means this sum multiplied by what? By 5. This is the sum, the whole will be multiplied by 5. I can put 5 outside because this means times. First of all, there is k and add 8. I did k plus 8, then multiply by 5. Then what? And subtract 2k minus 1 from this result. That means I have to do minus 2k minus 1, but don't forget I have to put bracket here. The reason because this minus has effect from the result. If the final answer is 50, finally this outcome is 50. So what will be the value of k? So we have to process. It is linear equation actually. Then multiply, remove the bracket. 5 times k will be 5k plus 40 minus 2k plus 1 is equal to 50. What did I do? 5 times k and 5 times 8. This 5 will multiply each of them, and next this negative will be distributed. Negative will be plus. Then I can add 5k and 2k. I mean I can take the difference. 5k minus 2k will be 3k, and 40 plus 1 will be 41 is equal to 50. Then the 40 will be shifted to the other side. So what do we have? 3k is equal to 50 minus 41. That means 3k is equal to 9, the difference. So 3k, if it is equal to 9, if I divide by 3 both sides, the k value is going to be 3. So the answer will be A. So this kind of question, it's where is the main point, okay, stating the equation properly, like I did here. this equation, the linear equation, okay, the beginning point matters. If you start it with the right way, then the process will be easier. Okay, the next question, which one of the following solution of the equation? Okay, it's again linear equation, but it has denominator. So 4 in bracket 2x minus 10 the whole over 24 is equal to 1 minus 2x the whole over 3. First of all, what is the LCM? Because this kind of linear equation will be solved by LCM method. It's better. Try to observe the denominators, both sides. The denominator, the first one 24 and the second one 3. What is the least common multiple of 24 and 3? It's 24, obviously, because 24 itself is a multiple of 3. So the LCM of the denominator will be 24. So always multiply by the LCM both sides. What do I mean? You can multiply this side by 24 and this side also by 24. Then what will happen? Let us see. 24 will be cut with 24, and then what remain here? 4 in bracket 2x minus 10 remain left side. Right side by 3 1 is by 3 cancelled and 8 remain. Then 8 in bracket 1 minus 2x remain. Then process it now. 4 times 2x 8x minus 40 is equal to 8 minus 16x. 8 will multiply both of them. Then collect, bring 16x to the left side. It will be 8x plus 16x is equal to the other side. Shift the 40 to the other side again. 8 plus 40. So the sum of these two will be 24x. I can do it here. 24x is equal to, what is the sum also? It's going to be 48. When you divide by 24 both sides, then the x value will be 2, which is B again. Next question. It says 4 consecutive even natural numbers. What means consecutive? Consecutive means one after. So even natural number. Even natural number consecutive means like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It continues. Like after 2, what is the like the next number? Even number and the next one. Obviously 4, not 6. After 4, 6. After 6, 8. That's the pattern. If they are consecutive, that's the way how to do. That means if the first even number is n, the next one will be n plus 2, and the next one n plus 4, because they are differing by 2. The difference for even numbers are 2, like 2 then 4 then 6. The difference will be 2. Keep this in your mind. When we are discussing about even numbers, it must be the difference must be between them 2. Then 4 consecutive even natural numbers, and the largest is denoted by n. The largest n, that means the others are before, not after. We are not going to think of the next numbers. We are trying to think of the predecessor even numbers. Predecessor means the numbers before. Successor means the next one. We are talking about even numbers, but predecessors. Find the sum of the 4 numbers. So that what is the even number before n? The largest of the even number is already given to you. What is that? N. So what are the previous one? The previous one, n minus 2, then n minus 4, and n minus 6. Like subtracting 2 from each. Going back 2 units. 2 units you have to, for example, in a number line, if you have a number 0 here, what is the even number back, like to the left side? Negative 2 is there, and again negative 4 there, again negative 6 there. So we are going 2 units backward to the left side. It's decreasing, because the largest of the even numbers, he says, it is n. That means the others are the previous one. Therefore, the question is asking us, find the sum of the 4 numbers. That means I'm going to add this one plus the second one plus the third one plus the fourth one. Here it is. So when I add, I can easily remove the bracket because it's plus. So n minus 6 plus n minus 4 plus n minus 2 plus n. So how many n's I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. All of them are coefficient in front of them, they are positive. So I will add them. For n, what about the numbers? The number, try to see them. Negative 6 minus 4, negative 10, minus 2, negative 12. So the answer must be for n minus 12, that is A. The last question for today, it says the sum of the age of a mother and her daughter is 80 years. The mother is 7 times as old as her daughter. How old is the mother? That means the mother age and the daughter age are there. The mother age, let's say it M, and the daughter age, let's say it D. Mother, let's say D, M, the mother age, and daughter, let's say it's D. Now M plus D, it's given to you how many? 80, because it says the sum of the age of mother and her daughter is 80. This is what I have. And next given condition, it says the mother is 7 times as old as her daughter. That means M is equal to 7D. The mother age is equal to 7 times D. So I can bring this one, I can bring this result in place of M here. So the 7D plus D is equal to 80, means if I add 8D is equal to 80. If I divide by 8 both sides, the daughter age is going to be 10, because 80 divided by 10. So how old is the mother? But we are asked the mother age, not the daughter. The daughter age, we got it already here. So from this equation now, the mother age is going to be 7 times 10. So the mother will be 70. So that is found at B. These are the way how we can solve the model examinations for first video. I'm going to continue on the next video. We'll be solving additional model exam questions. Thank you for watching.